It did, yeah. It's been a while since we've had that. The stream just kind of crapped out, I think. It's been a while. I think what happened was it switched over from one of my connections to another. Oh, good things must come to an end. Okay, I don't even remember where this is used, this track. I guess it's never used in the game? I don't know. It's like I'm looking at it and everyone else is like, I don't remember this track, so maybe it's just not used in the game. And there's the dog noises. And this is the track I remember, Legend of the Babylonians. Which, it's weird that they're actually just called the Babylonians, considering that the Babylonians were, like, a real thing, I'm pretty sure. So I'm pretty sure. Yes, Tara, thank you. Now she's being freed. Okay, cool. There, now, okay, so she was good. She was good overall, I'd say, up until the very end. She was good. She was well behaved. 10 out of 10, Tara. Good job. I was saying there are 0 viewers. If you guys are watching, if you could refresh your page. Dog. Thank you. So yeah, yeah, no, today's been a pretty good day overall. Thank you for rehosting. Much appreciated. I want more good days. Could you share? Well, hopefully I can help to make today a good day. So I'm just gonna send good vibes your way. Also, I have all the emotes ready to go. I haven't showed this yet, but let me, we got embarrassed, angry, mad, upsetty, sad, like a sad bean, and happy, like a happy foxo. Unfortunately, the hotkeys aren't working, so I'm gonna. Right now, it's gonna take a bit of doing. It's funny because the person who helped me set all this up, Rainy, they sent me a video showing me precisely what to do, and I did it, and it just isn't working for some reason. So I don't know what's going on. It might have, maybe it's something to do with like exterior settings or something. Maybe it's something to do with like extra stuff. I don't know, but it's like really silly. Oh, thank you, but no you. Boop the snoot. Yes, boop the snoot. In Kazi. Yes. Attempt spot is too small. Well. Excuse me. I could use streamer powers to boop your snoot. Burp. There you go. Your snoot is now booped. See, I'm wondering, should I keep her in like the regular outfit, or should I try and do like a Sonic Rider Z outfit? What do you guys think? Go for something Rider-y? Alright. Which case, let's figure out this kind of pose first, and then we'll go into the outfit. Because I was originally just going to go straight for the outfit, but if I want to do something a little bit more original, let's figure out more of like the pose and whatnot, so I can give some thought to the actual clothing. I'm not looking forward to watching Exchange of the Sun, or literally be cooking my tablet. Oh, I'm sorry. I personally am looking forward to summer because I do like me some warm weather, so you know. We're still in March. I know. I am, but I hate being too hot. Same here. I'm done with winter. Yeah, I'm so done with winter. I hate it. It doesn't even feel like it's been a particularly long winter. I just don't like winter. I mean, I like a good fresh snowfall and whatnot, but like, you know, then it's been like a day, and I'm just like, please melt now. I just want warm weather to start gardening. Hi, Shawnee. My day's been pretty good, Dresser, overall. Had some things dealt with, went out with some friends. Don't worry, we kept safe. We kept our masks on and all that. Got some important tax stuff deal with, and I took the day off from working on my portfolio. I also started playing Crash 4, so that's exciting. I'm gonna start. I meant to start setting up Skyrim mods and whatnot last night, but I just never got around to it. I might do it tonight. We'll see. I do want to get it done before Saturday because I would very much like to start Skyrim this Saturday. If I can't, I'll just do Ty still. But you know, if I can, then great, and then we'll just do Ty the week after. Although, if I could somehow get my own place sometime, I'd probably be watching on my PC. Then I can unsubscribe and then resubscribe on my PC, so it's cheaper for me. Yay! Hi, Poppin! Yes, Dresser, it's Skyrim. Last stream. Kaze ended up buying Skyrim for me because I mentioned that I wanted to stream it. With, like, mods and whatnot, like I did Fallout. Hi, Papu! How you doing, buddy? What brings you to my humble little stream? Were you getting din-din? Cheeky beaky. You getting some dinner? Aww. Yeah, you're the cute one, Poppin. But how do you do? I mean, this chat is full of cuties. But, you know. Silence. Well, yeah. Gee, I wonder, Dresser. I wonder what kind of mod I'm going to use. One can only hope. One can only wonder. Is that a gun? Oh no, he's got a gun! Everyone run! Poppin's got a gun. Yes, you are big and cute. And deserve tummy rubs. Yeah, it's gonna be like no spoilers here. There's a Vulpin race, and I'll be using that. He may have a gun, but does he have a weapon of mass? Oh no, you're right. Sunglasses. Hey, so just a gentle reminder, folks. I am accepting tips, and these tips. Huh? Why isn't it doing the tips thing? Hang on, give me a second. Fenbot, are you down? Sorry, just have to fix up Fenbot. Something's up. Just have to touch him up. He might need an update or something. Excuse me. Okay, he should be good to go. Let's see. There we go. Anyway, I am accepting tips. Yes, Boop. Give him pets. Thank you for giving him snacks too. Fenbot is a good BB. But yes, I am accepting tips, of course. Which are a great way to help support the stream, my livelihood, as well as making me more comfortable in my body on days where I don't feel as comfortable with my body. Just an assortment of things to help with the support, I guess, the continued creative process of these streams. Scream. You need to be comfortable. I do. Fortunately, it is not easy. When one's gender is fluid, like a liquid. I don't know what I'm even saying at this point. Hey, thank you very much for the tip, Kaze. $15, helping make a Vixen comfortable with a contribution to the FemFox Fund. Thank you very I like that, the FemFox Fund. I love alliteration. I need to work on my on my little giggle, but we'll get there. For now, enjoy the sweet, sultry tones of my nasally laughter. Aw, so many hearts. Not there's anything wrong with nasally laughter. Not there's really anything particularly wrong with the way I sound. I'm feeling sorry, though. It's more stuck in my body. That's too... Man. Well, some days I do feel like that. You know? Where it's like... Where some days I'll be perfectly content. Some days I'll be kind of ambivalent and just not particularly caring one way or the other. And then other days I'm just like, wow, I hate this. Why was I born into this body? I beg for apocalypse, you know? I know. I like it when I can relate to my friends. It helps build strong relationships. Indeed. I consider myself a fairly empathetic individual. I'm able to empathize with people's situations fairly easily. I don't know how true that rings, but... Alright, let's design an outfit for her. Keep this so we can get it kind of... I'm told I could be very apathetic, but I'm not sure that's true at all. You don't come off... At least you haven't come off as apathetic to me. Not yet. I don't imagine you would anytime soon. I'd say that's pretty true of you, friend. I hope you're talking to me, not... Yeah, it was bad time. Oh, no, I'm just being... Don't worry about it. I'm just being an asshole. I'm told of things that... a lot of things that aren't true to my knowledge. Yeah. Funny that, huh? Don't you love that? Isn't it like your favorite thing in the world? I love it when authority figures in my life, or people who like say that they're authority figures in my life and that I can trust them lie about me to my face to make me feel a certain way. Thanks, school. Absolutely is. Heh 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 heh. Anywho. I don't want to go off on a tirade about the educational system again. I never even noticed that the art kind of has like this almost kind of like pencil, like very textured look to it. I never noticed that. That's so cool. I'm tempted to actually like try and like color this in, and then this will be like the drawing of the night, unless I can pick up the page. I mean, we'll see. I mean, I don't know how long I'm intending to stream this for, so... Neither did I. Wait, you didn't what? Oh, hi, Milksteak. Not much. We had our first outage in a long time. Yeah, isn't it? It's crazy because it's not something you see. But I really like the kind of grainy kind of pencil crayon. Like, yeah, I think I'm gonna try and emulate it and see where that takes us. I feel like Coco deserves it. Because she's, like, my favorite character, so, I mean, like, her and Dr. Cortex are my favorite characters, so. No offense to the original him boy Crash himself, but, like, they were always my favorite characters ever since I was a little kid. But yeah, Milksteak, you missed our first outage in a while. Like, our first internet outage in a while. My stream cut out. Dingo Dial's great. I love Dingo Dial, especially in the new game. He's a lot of fun. I love Dingo. He's a big... You have a thing for evil scientists who enslave animals. I mean, when you put it like that, it's almost like I'm a monster. It's more so, I have a thing for eccentric, mad scientist characters. I always have. Wait, why are we hitting Kaze? Oh, because you love Tingo Tile. Now we have to think about the outfit. I don't remember any Crash game well enough to be trumpety for any character. That's fair. I'm not really trumpety for any of the characters. Honestly. I mean, I guess Crash and Coco are cute, but, like, it's not the same thing, you know? Don't ask me about clothes. None of my characters wear any. I wonder why that is. Yeah, I wonder. Thank you, Fenbot, for reminding people, like, not even 10 minutes after, like, okay, well, 11 minutes after the last donation that I do, in fact, accept tips. You silly, silly boy, you. Hey, I appreciate that you're working on Full Tilt. What's this called? Sonic Speed Riders? Oh, no, High Flying Groove. I'm not a big fan of High Flying Groove. It doesn't... I like it as, like, a menu theme, but apparently it's, like, Team Sonic's, like, theme. It's like, no, it's not. It does not sound like a Team Sonic theme. It sounds like a menu theme. I have the feeling that they made, the, main theme for, like, for Team Babylon, and then they ran out of time, so they're just like, use the victory, like, use the results screen, use it as Sonic Team's theme. They can't wear clothes because they're too big. Yes, they are Lorg and Inchorg. Thank you very much for the donation, Milksteak, with $1, silly Fenbot tax. I'm not feeling this one. Hmm. Dresser to speaking heresy! Pants. That's more like it. Oh gosh dang it. The brand. A heresy. Basically, a no-no. I mean, I think it's fine if you want to put on pant emotes. Just be prepared to face the wrath of of your fellow audience members, it seems. I see. Nothing wrong with that. Your characters are all natural. Ooh. Ah, yes. Catch Me If You Can, the original version. It's alright. I'm more partial to the version in Sonic Free Ride. I might change the position of her thumb. It looks really awkward. Let me just... That looks a little better. Like, you see why it just doesn't sound as good as, like, if you're familiar with the zero gravity version of this track, you see why it's just not as good. So I noticed I'm going a bit quiet. Apologies for that. I hope that that's not dull or anything. Like, there's nothing wrong with the Sonic and Sega kart racers, but I feel like Riders fits in the Sonic. Here's the thing: I really like the Sonic and Sega kart racers as like a crossover thing. Now, I like Team Sonic Racing. I think that game plays really well. It looks really nice. The music is phenomenal, but like it doesn't fit as well like the other Sonic and Sega All Stars games because, well, it's not a Sonic and Sega All Stars game. It's that same kind of style and look to it, but it's all Sonic and it doesn't work as well. Riders has more of its own kind of formed identity. And here's the thing: people do like those games. I'm just a little confused why they never bothered to try and bring it back. Well, why they haven't bothered. Guys, I know that Free Rider sucked, but like, come on. There is a demand for it, and you clearly know it. You put like the Babylon Rogues and stuff. So I mean. Oh. Did someone say best stage in the game? Ah, yes, square brain. I love that emote. I love that emote. I love that poppin' emote. It's so good. I love the square head. If Poppin, are you still watching? Maybe someday when you make like partner, we could get like more emotes. Are you gonna make Poppin Wazowski one of the emotes? God, I hope you do. We're listening to the Sonic Riders soundtrack, like the original Sonic Riders. Blitzio was watching the real-time Sonic Riders fan dub, and that just put me in the mood to listen to the music. So. The Gmod I know! An AMA stream. What was the worst minor inconvenience to happen to you today? The worst minor inconvenience to happen to me today. That's a really random question, especially since there's a few. Oh, I got it. I was trying to open up a gate to let one of the dogs out, and the gate wouldn't, like, budge properly, and then suddenly, as I'm trying to fix it, it just sort of flung open, and I nearly fell forward. Are you begging for death from Hatsune Miku? Me next, me next, me next! What will you give me? You and I trying to explain. Okay, that wasn't a minor inconvenience. That was my brain exploding. I'll give you the satisfaction of snuffing out another life. I'm not sure that's good enough. This is really quiet. So what is this? Sonic Speedriders for ants? I think I've recognized every single sample they've used. Like, from another song. What's your most anticipated video? Right now? Oh, geez, I don't know, actually. I don't think I have any right now. Because most of the ones I'm really excited for aren't coming out for a long time, so it's like... You know? Like, I would say something like Metroid Prime 4, but, like, we don't even know when that... Or, like, Bayonetta 3, but we don't even know. Bayonetta 3 is so not far in development that Hideki Kamiya basically, or whoever basically said, yeah, just pretend like we never announced it. Then it'll be a nice, pleasant surprise when we have more information. No news. Yeah, like, that's exactly what it is. It's just no news. The year's 3048 development of Bayonetta 3 is going well. The cheese touch has infected half of the population. Dresser. Bunny. I like how we're all joking about Bayonetta and then Dresser is just Bunny. Behold, Rabbit. Rabbit. Bunny. Weird ideas for art but never got around to making. Well, a lot of fan art things where it's like, oh, I'll draw this character doing this. I'll draw this character in this situation. And then I just never do it. Honestly, pardon me, these past couple of streams have been like the most fan art I've done in a very long time. Bunnies are cute. They are. Bunnies are sweet and adorable, and I love them very much. Alright, so there's the sketch. Looks pretty good. Let's... This is a remix, if I've ever heard it. I mean, I like the instrumentation. I think it's a little bit. Yeah, it's too. What's the one I normally use? Tapered. That's closer. Let's try rough. Oh, that's a lot closer. Rough. That's a lot closer. Let's fix stabilization. All right. Yes, I have one, and she is so. Yes. Oh, I think Dresser wants to give a carrot to Judy. Oh no! Do not put the carrot there! Yeah, thank you, Kaze. I was about to say, pull out the paper. Judy would love if you gave her a carrot. She isn't easily spooked, Babby, though. It is cute, but it's also like you just exist within her vicinity, and then she. This is not a great remix. I got a level. All respect to the guy who did it and like composed it and whatever, because I know it's not easy. But like, this is rough. Again, the instrumental's nice, but like the lyrical placement, it just somehow makes the lyrics sound even stupider than the original, and the original version's lyrics are pretty stupid sounding. So. There she is, but she's maybe... Yes, I love her. And that is, in fact, one soft bunny. You know what this reminds me of? When we were listening to the Kirby 64 and we got to like the quote-unquote club remixes, and it was basically just the regular songs, but occasionally they would like reverse them or whatever, and then just have Kirby go like ha 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 ha. That's what this reminds me of. It's really rough. Again, music is hard, so all my respect, but like this is rough, man. But it's the last track, so we might as well finish it up, you know. Rebet. The best remake of a game I've played up to this point was the Spyro Reignited trilogy. That is a spot on perfect, like that's how all remakes should be handled. It improves the controls in basically every aspect, from game to game. The character designs are like tenfold better, as are like obviously the animation and whatnot is better, but like it's like noticeably better. They don't try and just coax on the original. They notice the differences that could be made with the original and they fix them while still staying true to the original. It's so good. It came out way better than the I've brought this up once or twice, but rather controversial opinion. Though it's very clear there's a lot of love put into this game. The Insane trilogy I just don't like, because I don't feel like that they do enough to fix the kind of issues with the original games. And unfortunately, some of the changes they do make, I feel like actually make them play worse. I think that the visual presentation is really nice, although going back to it after Crash 4 is really weird. But I think the visual presentation of it is very nice. I think the music is great. I think the voice acting is great, and there's very clearly a lot of love and passion put into it. But just as a remake, it just feels inferior to the original in almost every respect. But that's just me. Maybe I don't know. Pet's a bunny. Nyeh. No, don't play it again! No! No, shut up! So anyway, Ungravitify, this song I love so much. It's so underrated. The worst game I would consider streaming, the CDI games. I think that just in terms of overall quality, those are the worst games I would consider streaming. By the way, yeah, just to let folks know, this is an AMA stream. So I forgot to, I mean, it's in the tags, but I forgot to mention that. I keep forgetting to mention that. Is that whenever I do art like this, these are AMAs. So, like, ask me anything. So as long as it's within reason, I'd be more than happy to answer your questions. We'll, you know what, we'll do those individually, and we'll see if we can, kind of fix them, you know? But yeah, those would probably be the worst games I would consider streaming before it'd be like, okay, I'm not having fun anymore. And at least that has, like, the memes to it. And there's the remastered, which admittedly I do have to do a bit of searching for because the original uploader did remove them. Which I don't know why. If he was worried about Nintendo, there was no way Nintendo... Like, this is the one thing I think Nintendo was going to leave alone. Because it's like... They would have to acknowledge the CDI games. And... they don't really do that. Closest thing we got was a come back when you're richer, or as long as you have enough rubies line, rather, in Age of Calamity, and that's about it. Hi, Choco! What would your ideal Sonic game be? Like, you can make a new one, the perfect one. Okay, so my ideal Sonic game would go something like this. It's all one big campaign, roughly 6 to 8 hours. It focuses on one main play style. However, primarily, maybe there's like 1 or 2 segments which play a little bit different, but for the most part, you are playing through one primary... In fact, yeah, every now and again you play as, like, Eggman, and his sections are like, souped-up versions of the shooter sections for Sonic Adventure 2. But, other than that, you, basically, you play with one style. It's basically the Sonic Adventure 2 play style. But in this case, you're not just playing as Sonic and Shadow. Instead, you play as different characters, and each of them kind of has an ability or an ability type that sets them apart. So let's just say, for instance, you play as Knuckles, and then you gain the ability to glide and do all that sort of thing, but you're still going through the traditional kind of stages, like you do in the classics. And maybe Amy has, like, her hammer, and she can, like, hit things, and that lets her, like, double jump and things like that. Tails, obviously, he flies, and maybe he has access to kind of, like, a mini arm cannon thing. Another RPG would be good. I wouldn't mind them taking another crack at it, but if I'm to really, like, really try and come up with what I'd like for, like, my dream game. And just for the record, I'm basically pitching my idea for a Sonic Adventure 3 here. Because that's what I'd really like, if I'm being completely selfish. If they could somehow make Sonic Adventure 3 happen, I would be happy. But yeah, something like that. I'd like the story to take itself seriously enough that you can feel the weight of what's going on, but not so seriously that we get into Shadow the Hedgehog territory. I'd like a healthy amount of playable characters, but I wouldn't... Obviously, I don't want them to all play with horrifically different styles. I'd like it to main things be like their difference maybe is like their stats and 1 or 2 abilities, but for the most part they all play fairly similarly, like in the classic games. And in the way that the story goes, there are some segments where you can play as a character. There's some segments where you have to play as a character. There are some segments where you can play as multiple characters. There's some segment where you can choose whichever character you want. And you can find different routes depending on which character you picked. Now, the story will remain the same. It's a gameplay thing. 100%ing it is as simple as beating the story and finishing just a couple of extra missions that you get with them. You don't have to like A rank them or anything. There's only like 3 of them each. There's like a regular mission, a ring mission, or a timed mission, and a difficulty. And a hard mode version of each stage, which alters the stage design. And you can pick which character you want to go through for each, so you don't have to do it with each character. And instead we can focus on having a good, healthy amount of stages. Obviously, you do things like bring back the Chow Garden, an optional hub world would be kind of cool. And a kind of good story that feels like, again, it feels epic and large enough that you can take it seriously, but not so dark and over the top that we get to Shadow the Hedgehog territories where we're all like rolling our eyes at how edgy it is. That would be kind of my ideal Sonic game. Basically, Sonic Adventure / Sonic Adventure 2 gameplay, maybe leaning more towards the overall control of Adventure 2, but maybe having more open Adventure 1 style level design. Not that I prefer the Adventure 1 level design, but I think it has. I think that there's a lot of untapped potential there that would be really interesting to see them kind of focus on. Beyond that, excuse me. Yeah, that's basically it. Is just I'd very much like them to make a Sonic Adventure 3 that focuses on one big campaign where you have a lot of different options for playable characters with varying abilities, but overall a similar kind of control feel. As for a Sonic RPG, if they were to do that, I want the Persona team to do it. I want them to get Atlas to do it. Like I want them to get Atlas to do it rather than have like because the thing is Sega owns Atlas, so at this point it's like, yeah, just get them to do it. Don't go back to BioWare because that did not end well. BioWare clearly did not care about this game, and they handed it off to a much smaller team with one of their much smaller teams with a lot less money and experience, and yet they were still convinced that somehow they were going to make the most compelling Sonic narrative ever, and it just was not. I mean, it has its moments of, oh, it's cute, but for the most part, it's just this really bad RPG. But I do think that there's a lot of potential for Sonic in an RPG. Maybe make it like an action RPG instead, rather than having like turn-based combat. Instead, it's like it all takes place in like real time. Maybe that could help. I don't know. What I was imagining is kind of like an action RPG, where you're running around and like instead you're taking on like tougher enemy. Sonic Megami Tensei. Not that I would be against them trying a turn-based RPG, but like I just think it might be just easier if they were to I think it'd be easier to translate Sonic into that kind of gameplay loop if it was more like an action RPG. Dare I say, maybe a little bit Kingdom Hearts-ish, where it's like it's about like a lot of really fast combos and things like that. I think that could work. But yeah, I hope that was a sufficient enough answer, Kaze. Just a gentle reminder to folks, I do accept tips. And tips are a great way to help me continue to survive and keep doing content for you, as well as provide new games, which will provide more content. And also will allow for me to feel a little bit more comfortable in my body on days when I'm feeling of a more feminine persuasion. So, you know. You are under no obligation to donate, but it does help a lot. Aw, thank you for petting. Indeed it was, and we can always dream of essay. Yeah, we can always dream. I think that someday they'll make it, but it probably won't be what I'm looking for exactly. It'll probably be more like a Sonic Adventure Mania, where I'll probably be really happy to play it and really love it, but it'll feel more like a rehash of older ideas rather than like a sort of reworking and reinterpretation of Sonic Adventure kind of style gameplay and storytelling, you know? Because that's what I'd love. I'd love to see them try and modernize it. Make it a little bit more streamlined and easier to go through with. Play to the strengths of these games and what people enjoy, rather than like just keeping with the same thing that you did with the older games, and like not potentially even managing to even closely reach that appeal, you know? Because at that point I'd almost prefer they didn't try. But thank you for petting the Fenbot. Fenbot really likes the pets. It makes him happy. He is programmed to feel joy from it, so... Me, more pets. Slide whistle and then consumption of snacks. What the hell? Sorry, just vibing out to the music and doing the art. Aw, yeah. I muted my ringtone! Would you rather have the next Sonic game be quite a few cents financially, but financially underperform and risk ending the franchise? Oh, you see, that's a monkey's paw question right there. The thing is that I don't think if the game underperformed, we would see the end of the franchise. And the reason why I don't think so is because of the movie. Because the movie made bank. I think if the next game came out really well but didn't sell all that great, I think instead what we would see is a shift in the series towards the films instead, focusing not so much on not making the games anymore, but we would see the games take more elements from them. I think we are going to see that. I think we are going to see them take elements from the games and whatnot from the movies going forward. But I think it'll just be hastened even further. But if it's mediocre but does a lot of money, then it's like, well, then I could potentially see better games in the future. But what else is there to say? Well, people have been asking questions. I mean, if you're that starved for topics of conversation, feel free to ask questions. That's definitely something that could help. My favorite ice cream flavor is mint chip because, you know. You want to know something even more generic? My next favorite flavor? Vanilla. Yep. Yep. I am not a terribly interesting person about when it comes to this sort of thing. I apologize. If you're expecting a weird, freaky deaky answer like boysenberry or something. A fan of culture. My commissions are not open. They won't be open again until I get my portfolio done for college. Which is another good reason to donate, because right now that's basically my only source of income. Mint chip is a good flavor and I won't stand by any sort of slander. Yeah, I think it's a great flavor. Excuse me. Dern. Well, mayhap in future. Thank you for your interest. Mint chip and peanut butter cup are my. Oh, peanut butter cup is a fantastic. Like at the place I used to work, the peanut butter ice cream that we had there, so good. Like, damn, way better than it probably deserved to be. Cookies and cream is also good. Yes, I concur. Is it gonna be for a while? At least until month's end. At most until month's end, rather. Maybe a couple days into April, but not much beyond that, because I mean I do need to money, so I mean there you go. Who's your cutest follower and why is it Kaze? I can't answer that. I can't answer who my cutest follower is. New. Heck, I just like ice cream. That's fair. Hey, we're getting raided by Lupus A Volts with a party of 18! Holy heck! Welcome, people! Hi, Sahama! Hi, Vodka Mutini! Mudalaka, insert raid message here. Hey, everyone! Welcome to the stream! My name is drjoshfox. I'm a gender-fluid variety streamer, and I do everything from RPGs to shooters to sim games to platformers and art. As you can see here, I'm currently drawing Coco Bandicoot from Crash Bandicoot in a kind of Sonic Riders art style. So that's exciting. We're really happy to have you here. Kick up your feet and relax and just hang out here in the Fox Den. We're really happy to have you. Thank you very much for the raid, Lupus A Volts. How you doing? What were you playing? Oh, and everyone who raided, if you could refresh your page or click on my icon and then click back on the stream, that will count you as regular viewers, and then it'll be like you were counted both as raiders and regular viewers, because that's how Twitch handles its algorithm stuff, because it's stupid. Thank you very much. Holy hell, 31 viewers. We were playing Star Fox Adventure and ended it with Quest talking to people. That's so cool. Were you playing, like, the original Star Fox Adventure? Or were you playing, like, I mean, the released Star Fox Adventure or, like, Dinosaur Planet? I agree. Market shy. No, normal one, not the original thing, which everyone is getting their hands on at the moment. I actually wouldn't mind streaming that at some point, but I would be concerned about Nintendo Ninjas breaking into my house. Maybe that's something I would just do in the Discord. So, how you doing, everyone? It's really awesome to see all you new folks here. I love it when we get new faces in. Yeah, be careful with them Nintendo Ninjas. I mean, I honestly don't think we would have too much trouble, but I like playing it safe, you know? Like, I like, when I play a Nintendo game, I intend to play it, like, on console. I'm not gonna emulate them, because I don't want to run into any issue. The one kind of key difference will be something like the Zelda CDI remasters. Because they're not gonna do anything about that. Hey, thank you very much for the biddies, Lupus Evolves, 100 biddies. All right, but I gotta go now. It's 2 a.m. here, and you have an awesome stream. Well, thank you very much. It's 2 a.m. where you are. No wonder I can never catch your streams. We're in completely different time zones. Same with Sahama. I know you're there in the chat, Sahama. And I'm sorry I can never catch your streams. I miss hearing you go. Huh? I said I miss your stream, Sahama. I can never catch them. I miss them. I miss you going like... Stop missing my strums. But yeah, I miss... And for the record, for new people, and for anyone who's been... Hell, even for people who've been to my streams before, these are AMA streams, which means if you have any questions, feel free to ask. As long as they're, you know, PG-13 maybe, and don't get too super duper personal. AMA is just the tag. It doesn't mean I'm literally going to answer any question you throw at me. Sahama. see, the :3 face is what worries me. I have the newspaper ready. Good call. Remember, we must not get too Trumpety. But yeah, if any of you new folks are watching, we're really glad to have you. And again, if you have any questions about me, or about what I do, or about my opinions on things, or even just about silly things like the weather, I'll be more than happy to answer to the best of my abilities. As an aside, if you enjoy these streams, I do have a Discord, and if you want to go and hang out there, all the awesome people in our community are in the Discord, and you can go there. You can promote your own streams. You can share dank memes. You can chat with people. There's a voice chat where you can stream like little things and have people come in and talk and whatnot. There's entire channels which do nothing, like the drjoshfox Cinematic Universe channel. You know, it's just a really cool, wholesome place to hang out. We're also gonna be doing things like adding in like roles and whatnot for people who want to identify like their gender markers and whatnot. Though I'm still figuring out how that works exactly. We'll keep you guys posted on that. As an aside, by the way, by doing that, just bringing this up, but by giving me those biddies, Lupus A. Volps, they are actually #1 on the bit donation leaderboard. As you can see at the top of the chat, there's a leaderboard, and depending on what, like, it might show the gift subs, or it might show the bits. You can change between them by pressing the arrows on the side there. Those will get you up on the leaderboard if you gift subs, or if you give biddies. Those will get you on the leaderboards there. And keep it up, and we can get a hype train going. But like, you know, that's more a fun little consequence than anything. I actually haven't had one happen in a very long time. But let us not get selfish. Oh, thank you for petting Fenbot. Yes, the bot for the channel is called Fenbot, and you have a multitude of different kind of things you could do with him. But that's enough shilling for now. As an aside, if you haven't... What the... Oh, good night, Shirley. See you around. Shout out Fox's dead wife. No one here is gonna get that. Well, I mean, other veteran viewers will get it, rather. If you haven't yet, by the way, check out Lupus A. Volp's stuff. Great times all around. Wilson, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the Fox Den. Very much appreciate you being here. Kick up your feet and relax. As you can see, we're just working on some art. Did you come in the raid, Ayame? Forgive me if I'm mispronouncing. Yes, I came with a raid. I was eating and didn't get the raid message copied in time. It's all good. Thank you very much for the follow. We're super happy to have you. Right now, again, like I said, as you can see, we're doing art. Specifically, I'm drawing Coco Bandicoot in the kind of Sonic Riders kind of art style. At least I'm trying to. And, so, yeah, that's fun. Today's stream, for the record, is an AMA, which means that, as long as that you can ask me... Well, not exactly any question, but as long as it's not too personal or too, not safe for work, you can feel free to ask me a question. I'll be happy to answer to the best of my abilities. It's a great way to get to know a new streamer, and I love doing these, so... Hama, you know the answer to that, because no one showers with their socks on. Hama. Don't make Kaze get the newspaper. Okay, cool. Glad I got the name right. I paid with one of my friends. All right. Hama, let's reel it back in a bit. Can you tell us about who you are? Well, as I said, I'm an artist by trade, artist and streamer by trade. I am gender fluid, meaning that I identify as male, I identify as male, female, or agender. Depending on how my brain is like kind of feeling that day. It's not a choice. I should mention that. That's just sometimes my brain chemistry is just weird and goopy. I love art. I've been doing it basically all of my life, and I've only just recently really been able to make it into a proper career, and it's been a lot of fun. With that said, I'm still looking to learn and improve, and am applying to Algonquin College's program for animation. Hey, Rainy! How you doing? Rainy here, by the way, is the one who drew these adorable emotes. I'm good. Still streaming. It's really, I'm really glad to see you here. It's always a treat whenever you pop in, Rainy. Awesome. What pronouns would you prefer? I go by she, her, and I'm ace, trans, and let. I go by, again, he, she, they. The best way to tell how I'm feeling is by my avatar character. and the tone of my voice. When I'm feeling she, I generally have this avatar and my voice pitch is like this. But if I'm feeling more like he or they, I have this avatar up and I usually speak in my more normal speaking voice. So less high pitched and that sort of thing. I'm actually surprised. There's a lot of LGBT folks on a Twitch where there just isn't on other platforms like YouTube, and I think that's pretty cool. Especially since I know that there's so many of those dude bro gamers on here. You know, it's just nice to see. As for my preferences, I am bisexual with a heavy male preference. To use correct pronouns? Awesome. Thank you. I'll do my best to remember your pronouns too. I've noticed that too, especially in their community. There's a lot of... That's just because the art community is basically just full of us kids who never really hung out with all the popular kids who just ended up being in just LGBT later because we needed an artistic outlet of some sort. Like, most of the artists I know somehow fall into the category of LGBT. Or furry. Or both. Usually both. Yeah, basically. Heart. Excuse me. Just as a gentle reminder to folks watching, I do accept tips and whatnot. Those tips, subscriptions, bits are a great way to help support the channel, whether it be by me being able to, pay for rent and food, or being able to buy new games, or in some cases even able to just get things for myself to help me feel more comfortable with my sense of identity. Every donation and whatnot is appreciated. Thank you and you'll even get a cute little notification when you do it. I mean, it's no surprise that most LGBT people are artists of some sort of space or even furries. Yeah, there's a lot of overlap. Excuse me. Isn't this music? I thought we were racing! I thought this was all fun and racing and whatnot. Now we're talking about the end of the world and lightless darks. I think this might be a little bit too epic for coloring in Sonic Rider style Coco Bandicoot. I know, what do you guys think? Oh, 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 oh. Might as well just play One Winged Angel at this point. My God, magic sword. And thank you again, Fen, but I literally just let people know that I accept tips. You're trying, and I appreciate it. Fenbot is the moderator bot of this channel. He's a silly little fella. He tries. Well, he's the command bot, actually. He's not really a moderator. I mean, he does have some minor moderation things he can do, but, like, you know. And just a reminder to folks watching, this is an AMA stream, so if you have any questions, feel free to ask. If you're new around, it's a great way to get to know a new streamer. So I would recommend asking a question or two if you have any. Just remember, don't make it too super-duper personal, and please try to keep it within the realm of PG. Excuse me for stretching and making horrifying noises while I do so. Excuse me. Actually, I wonder... Oh, okay, so I'm actually not that far off in terms of tone. Actually, that should be part of outfit too. Hey, Dresser! Actually, then let's go for what actually is like the proper like tone for the outfit then. Man, I sure do love JRPG soundtrack. Listen to this. It's like, guys, you're making music for the Sonic Rider sequel. You don't gotta like make it sound like it's like I know Zero Gravity takes itself way too seriously, but like, come on, let's ease it up a little bit. Let's get back to more like the. Here we go. I love this version of Catch Me If You Can. It is so much better than the one in the first game. Hey! Ayami Wilson, thank you for the host. Hosts like that help a lot, actually. They help the channel a bundle. They help bump us up in the algorithm. And we all know how picky that pesky algorithm can be. No problem. Seems like a good bean, so definitely gonna go. Thank you very much. If you are interested in any future streams, I do have a Discord server, so you can go in there and hang out. You can do things like promote your own work, just chit chat with folks. There's also a voice thing where you could share your screen with folks and chat with them. You could share them sweet dank memes. You can vent if you need to. You could share cute animal pics. And you'll always have a good idea of when I'm streaming. So, good deal, I'd say. Like, listen to how much, like, we were listening to the other one earlier. Listen how much better this is than the Sonic Riders 1 version of this exact same song. Sorry. I'm really liking the music. The music from this is from that we've been listening to since the first Sonic Rider soundtrack ended. Sonic Rider Zero Gravity, which is the follow-up, which has the first Sonic Riders has good music, but Sonic Rider Zero Gravity has even better music. This particular track is called Blast Town. When you said you were gonna take I said you were gonna take dinner but take nothing but an hour and a half. You have to eat. Popo, you gotta eat. Pengu requires sustenance. He must eat. I'm comfy, but you gotta eat. You need to get food. Yeah, exactly. Sleep is good, but so is food. Go get your food, sweetie. Go get your fishies. You call me sweetie. Aw, that's cause you are sweetie. It's cause you're adorable. Ooh. Okay, I go. Yeah, go get your food. Go get your food, sweetie. I didn't mean to add this particular part to the outfit, but whatever. He go eat. He eat. Excuse me. Oh, jeez. Lucas Kuriyashi, thank you very much for the follow. How you doing? Welcome to the Fox Den. Kick your feet up and relax. I don't know if you've been to the streams before, but right now we're just sitting here drawing. I'm drawing Coco Bandicoot here in the kind of Sonic Riders art style. So that's exciting. How are you? Thank you very much for the follow. Many new follows. I like this. Hey, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. We're happy to have you. I'm doing really good. We've been having a really fun stream so far. We've got quite a few new people coming in. We've had some fun questions, and just drawing has been a lot of fun too. It's been a really great capstone to a great day. Glad to hear you're doing well, by the way. Oh, I love I think this is like the main menu music. I don't remember, but it's really good. Oh, it's like a mix of it with the main theme. That's interesting. Maybe they played the original early. I just didn't hear it, but dun, 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 dun. I kind of prefer it without the lyrics. I mean, I do like on Gravitify, but it kind of just sounds like that they just kind of had the lyrics playing in the background, you know? Just to let you know, Lucas, or Kuriyashi, whichever you prefer, please forgive me if I mispronounce that. This is an AMA stream, so within reason, you can ask me questions. As long as they're not too personal and they're not too mature in nature, I'll be happy to answer them to the best of my abilities. I recognize that that means it's not quite an ask me anything, but, you know, they don't have Q&A or anything like that, so... And then it goes to everyone else. If any of you have any questions or whatever, feel free to ask. It's actually a great way to keep the chat going as well, and I'm always down for that, so... You know. Okay, Kaze, see you in a bit. I look forward to your return. It's like the options, so it's like some weird like musical version of the Babylon Rogue theme. Catch Me If You Can. Excuse me. Hang on. No, this is the Crush 40 version, which I don't think is in the game, but it's like it was like on an album, like of like the series like greatest hits or something. I honestly don't remember. Maybe it was in the game. I don't remember. If you're familiar with Crush 40, this definitely sounds like what you'd imagine. What if Crush 40 did ungravitify? Excuse me for cracking my knuckles. Oh, you know what I forgot to... You know what, I can just make it, like, blend in. It's all good. Like they do in-game, because, meh. keep it at the nose. I was gonna go a little bit, but this works fine. I'll just. Excuse me. Fen has returned. Okie doke. It's good to hear you. Things have been a little quiet, so you didn't really miss much. I'm just kind of keep drawing, doing my thing. Excuse me. I'm gonna just find something else to put on. This seems appropriate. I want to see a remake of Crash Bash in the future. Oh no! Christian Bisham. They should remake Crash of the Titans. You wanna know what's actually funny? I don't hate Crash of the Titans. I played through it with my brother, and we both had fun. I used to play it so much as a kid, mostly because I could play as Dingodile. Well, now you can play as Dingodile in a main series game, so... Yes, and I love that. He even cusses for you. It's great. And by the way, I'm not joking about him cussing either. That is something that happens. For anyone who hasn't played Crash 4, that is something that happens. It definitely took me back. I mean, it was spoiled for me. I saw it before, like, I started playing the game. Like, I'm not even at that part of the game yet, but it was spoiled for me. I found out like watching like a Let's Play. So it was it was my own doing, but then he just goes like, bastards, and I'm like, what? I wasn't expecting that. Okay. You do you, Dingo Tile, I guess. Doesn't he say bollocks too? I swear I remember. Someone says bollocks. It's probably him, but it might be someone else. I know that one of one of the masks, the one played by Sim. I suddenly forgot the voice actor's name. Like, I think his name is like Wani Wani or Wire Wani or something. I know he says putts, and it's actually a really great line. Some dumb putz with an even dumber master plan will try and take over the universe. And then Engine shows up and he's like doing his usual Engine thing, like, yes, masters, and he's, behold the aforementioned putz. Oh, that's great. I think I brought this up earlier, but when I was little and even now, my favorite character was always Coco. Coco and Dr. Cortex were my favorite characters, and still are. I think they're probably my favorite. They are my favorite characters. It is, yes. It's the Warp soundtrack. And thank you for reminding folks that I do, in fact, have a Twitter. So if you're new here, if you're one of the new people at today's stream, I do have a Twitter. And in fact, I'm going to be uploading the art that I did today and the art I did yesterday up there after the stream is done. So that's exciting. My favorite's still 3. I'm still playing through 4. Like I said, my opinions on it so far are mixed. There have been parts that I really loved, like I loved the engine boss fight and things like that. But then and so far I've been really enjoying the flashback tapes. But then there's stuff like, I think it's level 4. And keep in mind, level 4, and it's already driving me crazy. That does not bode well. And I know that 100% in the game is an absolute goddamn nightmare, so that's not even something I'm going to bother with. I also really like Crash 2. It is a really good game. Again, I generally prefer 3. I just think the level design's a little bit more interesting. And don't get me wrong, there are things that I think 2 does better. Namely, 2 does a better job of just being able to just be a pure platformer. It doesn't have to have like the thing about 3 that I know that some people that kind of turns off some people away from it. Even though I know it is still generally considered the best, I know why some people don't like it as much is because of the vehicle sections, and that is a completely fair criticism. Sometimes they are a bit much. Sometimes it's just, can I just do the platforming? That's the fun part. No, you're gonna make me ride the stupid ski thing. All right. And it kind of frustrates me that it kind of frustrated me as a kid that was the only way you were able to play as Coco. Because like I said, she was like my favorite character. So the fact that, in fact, just as an aside, the reason why, at least in the first time I drew my Sona in those kind of overalls, in fact, if you if you look at the avatar, that's what she's wearing. The first time I drew my female avatar in the overalls was because of Coco. Still need to play Crash games. They're good. They're good fun. They're hard. They're very hard. Just fair warning on that. They are very difficult, especially the most recent one. The most recent one, I'm fairly early game, and it's already giving me a run for my money. With that said, though, a lot of the times they are very rewarding games. And how you doing, Geek Fox? Hi, Lucas. Welcome back. It's good to see you've returned. Excuse me. Sorry if I can't understand something. I'm learning English. That's okay. Don't worry. I apologize if sometimes I can't like pick up on what you're saying. I'll try and generally be mindful. I will try to be mindful. Thanks for hosting, Corgi. I don't know why the notification didn't go up. There we go. It's probably from when my stream crashed earlier. Oh yeah, I'm no. It's all right. Don't worry about it. Thank you very much for hosting, Choco. All right, so there we go. I'll keep up Amy so we can like compare. obviously it's not going to be like one-to-one the same kind of style. Obviously, this is my first time kind of trying. Oh, speaking of, it's playing the music from a Coco stage. So obviously it's not one-to-one the same. Just dropping in to say hi because I'm alert because SA. Well, thanks for popping in anyway, Style. So yeah, it's obviously not one-to-one the same. There's definitely some work that could be done, but that's kind of generally the look I'm going for. Alright, so I'm just gonna wrap this up. Yeah, but wow, came in amazing. Pretty good. Thank you very much. Yeah, well, thank you very much. Alright, so I'm gonna wrap this one up, and then, we're gonna do one more thing, and then we're probably gonna wrap up for the night. I just don't know what we're gonna do. Oh, by the way, thanks to Ayame Wilson for following on Twitter, in case you're still watching. It's very much appreciated. Just lurking? It's okay. Just stand up and stretch. Just. Getting a bit sleepy, so I'm probably gonna wrap up soon. I'm just gonna do one last quick doodle. So recently I've been getting back into one of the only 2 film shows I watched. Oh, which was what? An annual music competition from an entirely different continent. Interesting. What is it? Eurovision. Eurovision. That sounds familiar. Excuse me. Him. Yes, it is he. Oh my goodness, I'm sorry. I'm so tired, guys. We shall see. Alright. So it's a very rough sketch, but I think it's kind of a cute little... kind of way to close out the stream. I would have streamed for a bit longer, but I'm really tired today. I'm sorry, guys. With that said, though, as per normal, I don't leave you guys without something to watch. So, I will be sending you guys over someone's way. Just need to find out who. I'm gonna send you guys over to Lonin. So let me just, Right now he's playing, Loop Hero. I'm not really sure what that is. But, you know, fun times for all. I want to thank all of you for, just hanging out and being awesome. I know, I was a little quiet today because it's been a long day and I'm tired, so sleep and all that. Anywho, I'm gonna let you guys go now. I love you all. Bye!